Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today I've finally managed to make a video about the Nürnberg, the tier 6 German cruiser. We are on the Solomon Islands in the domination game mode. Now the Nürnberg is pretty similar to the Königsberg, the tier 5 German cruiser. It still has same turret layout, same 150mm guns. The anti-air is slightly improved, I think, but it's still pretty bad. It has still the 6km torpedoes. So I think that's the introduction about the ship. Now let's see what happens here. I decide to go on one flank, the left flank, and I'm taking shots at the destroyer who, I don't know, he probably just wanted to shoot torpedoes through the middle. There are quite a few destroyers in this game. Now when we look at the dispersion of my team, so far some people are going with me over there. This battleship still hasn't moved, and nobody cares about the north. Also, I'm not sure why there are so many people here in the middle. And you'd never want to be so close to a narrow passage when there are torpedoes involved. Also, the map is generally very small. If you're somewhere here, probably all of the team can shoot you. Now, I myself, I will soon come around this corner. That's also a very critical point, as you can see right here. And yeah, I scored some hits and set someone on fire. But this isn't a position where you don't want to be so close to a battleship. I mean, I can launch my torpedoes now, but yeah, he can just like one-shot me in theory. Something that the German ships seem to have in common so far is they are very squishy and they take a lot of modular damage. Now here I've switched to armor-piercing shells because I want to citadel hit this Phoenix, as I've done now. I can kill this Phoenix a lot faster than I could kill the New Mexico. Now I scored a torpedo hit on New Mexico, which is great. But with my high explosive shells I don't have that high of a fire chance. But killing the New Mexico will take a lot of time. And the Phoenix, as you saw, I can take him out very quickly. Now there is one less enemy to worry about and I'm retreating. Now, one of the advantages of the design of the Königsberg and the Nürnberg is you have two turrets in the rear, and while driving away you can shoot most of your guns. Which is what I'm doing here. Now, there weren't that many enemies, luckily for me. If more than two ships came around this corner when I was there, I probably died. So my approach wasn't the best. Worked out this time. I'm actually surprised that a battleship was this fast on this side of the map. But yes, finally reinforcements from us arrive. Our own battleship is here now. As you can see, those two battleships from our team, they haven't really moved very far so far. And since we had nobody in the north's already overrun. Our team is confined to this corner of the map. But we will finish this New Mexico off very soon, and then what we would need is for all of us to go back there and stop those guys. Because there isn't much else that we can do. I mean, we can't really go north and cap. They are already in our cap. And seems that battleship burned to death, which is great. Now I'm shooting at the Kuma, and I'd probably should be shooting armor piercing, but he isn't really presenting me with much of a target. Now I switch to armor piercing, and he's turning around, which is great. And there he goes. It's always nice to shoot armor piercing against, but I'm reduced to 274 health. I'm surrounded by enemies. As you can see, my battleships are still driving away. Those guys make no move to return, and I die. Now I've some torpedoes in the water. Might hit the Phoenix, but the game in itself isn't looking very good. Just imagine these guys would have come back and we would have all engaged those. This battleship here is still far away. There are only 4 of them. There would have been 6 of us. But yeah. So, got another hit on the Phoenix. And unsurprisingly, this was a loss.